Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel and the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel. Of course, this is Pro Wrestling Logic. We got over 2,200 of these available for your listening pleasure. Not a great deal of stuff that has to be seen here, but this is the SmackDown review as a top 10 review of the top 10 moments in 2021. Michael Cole introduces Pat McCaffrey, co-hosting the show. Basically, Cole is self-deprecating humor, joking with himself that not even his wife wants to spend time with him. McCaffrey is wearing a suit jacket, t-shirt, and shorts. McCaffrey joked that Cole almost fired him a couple of years ago because of the shorts. McCaffrey then introduced co-host Becky Lynch. They introduced the first entrant in the list. Majority of the moments in the list either from WrestleMania, SummerSlam, or the second half of the year. RK Bro defeating AJ Styles almost to win the tag team championships at SummerSlam 2021. I forgot that this is even the way that this came to be. And I mean, I'm not going to do blow by blow on stuff that's already aired. Then they do the Kevin Owens defeating Sami Zayn with Logan Paul, WrestleMania 37. They show a brief clip of this. Basically, it's to get the rub of Kevin Owens being relevant because of being in there with Logan Paul, which is a YouTube superstar. Think about this. 20 years ago, YouTube didn't even exist, and now superstars from an online streaming platform get on WrestleMania. Anyway, you know, they go into Bobby Lashley defeating Goldberg at SummerSlam 2021. They didn't show Goldberg's son Gage jump in and save his father. They cut to Lashley beating down Goldberg with a chair. Goldberg sets up the spear, and then after the match, the Lashley attack is a pretty big thing. They also recapped Nikki Ash cashing in her Money in the Bank contract and defeating Charlotte Flair to win the Raw Championship. What a thing they had with that they just botched. Anyway, triple threat. Charlotte Flair defeats Nikki Ash and Rhea Ripley to win the Raw Championship at SummerSlam. Flair has been one of the standouts of the women's division for the last little while. They joined the match towards the end. And of course, the finish coming out of nowhere. They took a look at the new superstars to debut in 2021, including Damian Priest. Can't believe that was just that short ago. Almost Veer, Reggie, Xia Li, Los Lotharios, and Austin Theory. 2 of those have value. The rest you could cut and no one would care. Lynch, McCaffrey, and Cole discuss Bad Bunny's accomplishments, including competing at WrestleMania. Then they go to try and make themselves seem relevant again. Bad Bunny and Damian Priest defeating The Miz and John Morrison from WrestleMania 37 for Morrison to be let go from the company. After this, they recapped Seth Rollins and Edge's feud. They also featured Rollins breaking into Edge's house. Cole, Lynch, and McCaffrey discussed Rollins-Edge feud. Lynch notes that Edge is lucky he didn't break into their house. They showed the Hell in a Cell from Crown Jewel, or at least in parts, with Edge and Rollins. This was one of the better moments of the year. Cole noted Bel Air dominated the year, but Lynch pointed out that she dominated the second half. Cole asked, again, if they could go into a party with McCaffrey and Lynch that they'd been talking about. Then we go to Bianca Bel Air defeating Sasha Banks to win the SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania 37. Bianca Belair is now colder than a polar bear in ice, but at the time was seen as a pretty big deal here. Pat McCaffrey puts together a clip of Michael Cole's great moments throughout the year. They recap John Cena returning at Money in the Bank to a pretty big pop, probably one of the bigger pops on the entire show. Becky Lynch defeating Bianca Belair to win the SmackDown Championships at SummerSlam 2021. That's to be expected. And then the next big moment is Biggie defeating Bobby Lashley to win the championship at Raw, followed by Brock Lesnar returning at SummerSlam 2021. SummerSlam in the second half of the year seems to be what they wanted to focus on outside of Mania. This is a completely weak show, and I would be very surprised if it didn't completely trash in the ratings. But hey, what do you want? It's WWE, and it's 2022. Anyway, we'll be back with more right after this.